It is Y105, Dubuque's #1 hit music station. My name is Steve Pulaski, joined in studio by a good friend of mine and a very, very popular voice on the Y105 morning show routinely. Love having him in studio to talk movies and talk about his own personal pursuits. He always brings friends in the studio, too, which I'm grateful for. First things first, we got to welcome Jayme Schmitt into the studio, back into the studio, the filmmaker behind Are You Dead Yet?, which had its premiere in Dubuque at the Five Flags Center this past summer. First things first, Jayme, my friend, how are you?
Good. How are you, Steve?
I'm doing very well. It's great to talk with you. Great to catch up. You've got a big announcement that you want to share on the radio today.
I do. I have probably the biggest announcement I could think of this year.
I cannot wait for that. We're going to let that percolate just a little bit here because I want people to be reminded if they don't know or they want to be reminded and relive how great everything went really this summer for you and the movie Are You Dead Yet? Talk about Are You Dead Yet? What is it?
Are You Dead Yet was a movie that we had premiere at the Five Flags Center back in June. And it's a horror slasher that is more or less an homage to the old 80s movies that you would find on VHS, something in your parents' basement. Just the guy in the mask out in the woods. But we had probably... Because you were there, weren't you? We had a huge turnout. What was that? 358 people on a Friday night, which was like the busiest, which they had like 10 other events going on that night too, which was crazy.
All around town, yeah.
It was crazy. There was like, they were going nuts. People were cheering. People were hollering. I couldn't even, but I was like, I was just happy that I made something that somebody wanted to watch. And yeah, we just had a showing in Texas on some little film festival out in Texas, and we won an award for best special effects. I was very, very happy about that. I didn't expect to win anything. I was just happy when people see it. Congratulations to you.
We're going to talk about how people will be able to see Are You Dead Yet on home video here very soon too. But I want to give you the opportunity to make a big announcement here, Jayme. This is something I know you're very excited about, very passionate about, and I cannot wait to be a part of it, albeit a small part. What do you have in store?
Anybody want a part 2? Yep, we're going to be planning part 2. We're literally going to call it Blood Battlefield, which I get goosebumps every time. I can literally feel the hairs stand up on my head. But I just want to take the story and progress it forward and see, because when we left Mache, we never really gave him a backstory. We never really talked about anything, who he is, where he comes from, why he does what he does. And sometimes, that works for something like Michael Myers. And then you have something like Jason, on the other hand, who's like, it's so his backstory is just so enriched. And I don't want to take that same route and do the Jason thing. Obviously, Mache is his own character, and we definitely want to, but we do want to explore like how he ended up getting there, why he's been living there for so long, what drove him to do the things that he does. And with part 2, I think about Jason Goes to Hell and how the movie tricked me into thinking that it was Jason versus the military. Well, at this point, if you have somebody living in the woods like that, somebody's going to come knocking. So this is going to be the craziest thing that I've ever filmed. And I'm going to need as much help as I could possibly get. I'm going to need as many cops. Like, we're not talking real cops. We're talking extras who are dressed up as cops, stuff like that. We're going to need a lot of police, a lot of SWAT team. So if you're interested, it's going to be Mache versus the military. So if you want, we're gonna have a big casting for extras. So now is your chance. You didn't get to be involved in part 1. That's fine. Now we got part 2. This is your opportunity, and it's so easy to get a hold of me.
Jayme Schmitt, how can they get a hold of you?
You can go right to the Facebook page, Are You Dead Yet? Horror Movie. Pretty easy to find. You can just reach out to me there, or most people in this town know somebody that knows me. It's not, I'm pretty social when it comes to social media.
He's everywhere like air. He's Jayme Schmitt, again, the director of Are You Dead Yet? And soon to be Are You Dead Yet 2? Blood Battlefield. I cannot wait for this. You also have a good friend in studio. She was a part of the first movie too. She's looking to have an even greater role in the second, both on camera and off. She's one of the producers of upcoming Are You Dead Yet 2? She is Nicole Welsh, also known as Arsenic Nic. Nicole, how are you?
I'm great today. How are you, Steve?
I'm doing very well. Talk about your character. Your involvement in the first Are You Dead Yet? At least the on-screen product was comparatively minimal to some of your supporting cast members. That's looking to change with this sequel, correct?
Correct. In the first movie, I was only in there for a few moments, but I was the driving force behind the entire story and why everybody went into the woods in the first place. Now, in the sequel, we are really going to focus on Lola a lot more. We're going to talk about how Lola ended up in Hell's Force to begin with and what happens to her once she's there. In the first movie, unlike many of the other characters, Lola is not killed off, and there are some questions left then as to why is that. So we're really going to, without saying too much, explore why Lola is still around to make it to the sequel.
This is exciting. Again, she's Nicole Welsh, one of the producers, too, on Are You Dead Yet, too? And this is going to be really not only an expanded story for you in a character development sense, but how is your role going to grow behind scenes and stuff? Or what do you envision kind of being a part of Are You Dead Yet, too, from the production standpoint of things?
Well, in the first movie, I was really just there to help Jayme with whatever he needed to do, whether that was creating promotional content, building an Indiegogo campaign, helping out with audio or B-roll footage. I'm pretty much going to be doing a lot more of that, even more than I did in the first, which I'm really excited about. I'm hoping to gain a few more skills, maybe get involved with a few things that I didn't get to try my hand out with the first movie. So it's really exciting.
The unwritten motto of a producer is other duties as assigned, isn't it?
Pretty much, yes.
I love it. Anything else that you'd like to add just about your experience on the set of the first one, or anything that you're really looking forward to besides the expansion of Lola for the second movie? I guess any final word that you'd like to add about it? I'm all ears.
Well, in the first movie, it was honestly just great to connect with a lot of creatives around town, get to meet a lot of new people, see some of the talent that we have local to our area. Because when you think about filmmaking, Dubuque, Iowa is not the first place that you think of, but we do have a lot of talent here. And I'm really excited to see us expand on that. Now that a first movie has been created, we are really hoping to have more people get involved. As Jayme mentioned, we're going to need even more help. So I'm really looking forward to meeting more people, networking, and learning a few things from all of the talent that Dubuque has to offer.
She's Nicole Welsh, also known as Arsenic Nic, one of the stars of the upcoming Are You Dead Yet 2 Blood Battlefield. We'll segue back over to you, Jayme, really quick. Are You Dead Yet? People are going to be able to own it on video very soon. You want to talk about the upcoming DVD release for Are You Dead Yet? As
of right now, we don't have a distributor lined up. We're hoping to possibly by the summer. That's why it's just DVD for now. No streaming, no Blu-ray, no anything like that. Unfortunately, DVD is the only thing I know personally how to do. So, as of right now, because so many people are like, when's the DVD coming out? When's it coming out? When's it coming out? People want to see it. So I'm like, all right, fine, we'll do the DVD. All you have to do, February 23rd, is just check out the Facebook page, facebook.com/Are You Dead Yet Horror Movie. You can order it straight from the Facebook page.
Simple as that. February 23rd is the date?
That's correct.
I look forward to it. Jayme Schmitt, Nicole Welsh in studio. Looking forward to keeping tabs on the production for Are You Dead Yet 2? You both have a lot to be proud of. I love the first one. I can't wait to own it. I know a lot of other people cannot wait to see it and own it too. Thank you guys for making the time today. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.